What do I need to do to preserve my eyesight? Well, this is a very easy answer. Back in the 1930s, the most important book ever written on the eyes by Dr. Bates, a medical doctor, B-A-T-E-S, was published. Today, it's called the Bates Eye Method. A good story on this one is my father-in-law, who's in Sweden, and now 80 years old, is a real kicker. I love this man. He goes out and walks in the middle of snowfall, 10 miles a day. Retired when he was 45 because he got tired of paying taxes. Good guy. When he was 47 years old, he unfortunately needed to start to wear reading glasses. After doing this for a few weeks, he grabbed them, pulled them off his head, as my wife described it, broke them, stepped on them, and in a week began the Bates Eye Method. He now reads at least 6 hours a day. He doesn't wear glasses, and he's 80 years old. I've suggested this for numerous people over the decades, even those who are close to being blind at times. You cannot believe the success I've seen with it. So first and foremost, that. Next, let's talk a little bit about food and nutrition. Believe it or not, the top food is when you take watermelon seeds. Of course, they're dried and dehydrated. You can grow them the same way you can wheatgrass or sunflower or pea green sprouts on top of soil or an automatic sprouting unit. They have such a high amount of zeaxanthin and also the lutein that directly affect the eyes and the capillaries. Top food is that. Pine nuts also have a great amount within them. Always soak pine nuts first. Now, beyond all of that, you can go out and get organic supplements. We here at Hippocrates use a medical grade, medical level of herbals called 4, the number 4, not F-O-U-R, 4 the number, Sight, by Orthomolecular. Good complementary doctor, and she or he may have that. So that's the first part of that. You lost one of the eyesight when you were only 6 years old, had an operation at 23 to remove the lens, had traumatic cataract. Cataracts are interesting. Cataracts come about as a protection device. Cataract comes about when we overexpose our eyes to UV rays. Here in the state of Florida, University of Florida published a study some 8 years ago showing that we have double the amount of cataracts in this state than do states in the mid and northern section. That's because of UV rays. Now, when a person's on a living food diet, not having a lot of debris and calcium deposits floating around in their bloodstream, the likelihood of contracting cataracts are minimal. But remember, most of you were not on a living food diet a short time ago. So you may already have begun the process of building these. The good news is the medical faculty is not all bad, and what they're excellent at today is cataract surgery. It's an in-office surgery. When one has a very severe cataract, I always suggest proper surgery by a competent doctor. At 59 years old, Gail says she's now learning to be a raw foodist. Combination of the Bates Eye Method, some of the foods I suggested, initially the supplementation at your good whole food supplement market. All can be extremely helpful. I'm sure, Gail, you're going to be a lot better than you were before you had that advice.